The lowest value way to use AI is to constantly ask it, write this for me, write my post, write my email, write my caption, write my paragraph. I can absolutely help you create content. But if that is all you use AI for, you are leaving enormous value on the table. Because one of the most powerful uses of AI is not writing, it is thinking. Don't just ask AI to write. Ask AI to help you think. Welcome to Module 3. Today, we are going to use AI for decision-making, analysis, brainstorming, critical thinking, risk evaluation, and reflection. But I need to establish one important principle. AI should support your judgment. It should not replace your judgment. You remain responsible for the decision. Think of AI as a thought partner sitting across the table from you. The value of that thought partner is often determined by the quality of the questions you ask. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine you are considering launching a new business service. You could ask, is this a good business idea? That is a weak thinking prompt. Why? Because it invites a shallow yes or no style answer. Instead, try this. I am considering launching the following service. Analyze the idea from the perspective of customer demand, urgency of the problem, competitive differentiation, ease of reaching the target customer, potential pricing, and operational complexity. Identify the 3 strongest arguments for the idea and the 3 strongest arguments against it. Do not recommend a decision yet. Notice what I have done. I have slowed down the decision. I have asked AI to analyze the problem from multiple dimensions. And I specifically told AI not to rush to a conclusion. This is strategic prompting. I want to give you a simple 4-pass thinking process. Frame, explore, challenge, decide. First, frame. Clearly define the question or problem. What decision are you trying to make? What outcome matters? What constraints exist? For example, I need to choose between launching a course, a membership, or a consulting offer. My goal is to generate revenue within 90 days. I have 15 hours a week available and a small existing audience. Already, the quality of the thinking improves because the problem is properly framed. Second, explore. Ask AI to examine options. You could prompt, generate 5 possible approaches. For each approach, explain the potential advantages, disadvantages, resources required, and likely obstacles. At this stage, we are expanding. We are exploring the decision space. Third, challenge. This is one of my favorite stages. Ask AI to challenge the thinking. Try this. Act as a skeptical, strategic advisor. Assume my preferred option may be wrong. Identify hidden assumptions, blind spots, and reasons this strategy could fail. That is a powerful prompt. Why? Because human beings naturally experience confirmation bias. We often look for evidence supporting what we already want to believe. A strong AI thinking process should not simply agree with you. You should intentionally invite challenge. Here are 3 prompts I want you to remember. What am I assuming that may not be true? What evidence would change my mind? What is the strongest argument against my current position? Use those questions in business, in career decisions, in project planning, in personal reflection. Fourth, decide. Only after framing, exploring, and challenging should you ask AI to help structure a recommendation. For example, based on the analysis above, rank the 3 options using the following criteria: speed to launch, revenue potential, resource requirements, and strategic fit. Explain the reasoning. Clearly identify what information is still missing before a final decision should be made. Notice that last sentence. AI users often make the mistake of assuming the system has enough information. Ask it to identify the gaps. Now let us look at several specific thinking applications. For brainstorming, do not simply say, "Give me ideas." Try, "Generate 20 ideas." Divide them into safe, unconventional, and ambitious ideas. For a SWOT analysis, provide context first. Then ask AI to identify strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Afterward, ask which 3 factors are most likely to materially affect the outcome and why. For risk analysis, try, assume this project fails 12 months from now. Write a pre-mortem explaining the 5 most likely causes of failure. For each, suggest 1 early warning indicator and 1 preventive action. For personal reflection, you could prompt, "Help me reflect on the last 30 days. Ask me 1 question at a time about my priorities, wins, and frustrations. Identify patterns. Do not diagnose me." Now let us move to your capstone exercise for this module. You are going to use AI to build a 90-day personal or business plan. Start with this prompt. I want to achieve the following outcome in the next 90 days. Clearly describe the outcome. Then add, before creating the plan, ask me up to 7 questions to understand my current position, resources, constraints, priorities, and major risks. Ask the questions 1 at a time. Answer honestly. Once the questions are complete, ask. Create a 90-day plan divided into 3 30-day phases. For each phase, identify the objective, actions, milestones, and biggest risk. Then create the first 7 days as a daily action plan. Finally, challenge it. Ask, what is unrealistic about this plan? What have we underestimated? Which activities appear productive but may not materially contribute to the goal? That is how you think with AI. You frame, you explore, you challenge, you decide. I can expand your thinking. You still own the decision. Do not outsource your mind. Strengthen your thinking. That is the objective. Complete your 90-day plan before moving to the next module. Because in module 4, we are going to apply these principles to your everyday productivity. Emails, meetings, research, documents, study, and repetitive knowledge work. I'll see you in module 4.